Yo, it's the deal, good people. You know what it is. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology with the Astro-Weather, right? It's Viernes. Forget about a Friday, good people. We're talking about the Astro-Weather for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. August is ending up, right? The 25th, the 26th, the 27th. And this Sagittarius moon, as we're looking at it at 9 a.m. Pacific, will be at 17 degrees, right? So it's in that square today, Friday, for, Mercury, retrograde in Virgo. So the logical mind, the emotional mind, they're kind of like, they're punching each other a little bit. So this is where, you can overanalyze your emotions or get too fixated on what you think is the right way to do something. So a couple things. Let's just not get overly critical of others, self-critical. Let this Sagittarius moon kind of be an area where maybe you're just seeking out knowledge. Maybe you're doing some research. Maybe you're seeking out higher knowledge by researching or taking classes, watching some videos that are teaching and learning. Maybe you're planning your last, Labor Day weekend trip or last, summer getaway, right? So, be positive and optimistic. Now, this Sagittarius moon is in a trine to Chiron and Aries today. So, this is really harmonious and positive to really kind of get in there. Both fire energies, not introspective, but potentially through movement, through maybe a walk in nature, you can actually do some things that can spark some healing. You know what I mean? Maybe you change some of your beliefs and philosophies and thoughts about your childhood and explore it and be like, you know what? So-and-so mom or dad could have done this. My cousin, my sibling, these bullies at school could have done this differently, but they didn't. Let it go, forgive them, and forgive yourself. And don't blame yourself, right? A lot of our childhood wounds and where we have these issues with our inner child, sometimes it's guilt and the blame game on ourselves. So forgive others, but give yourself grace and mercy. Forgive yourself. You are not a victim and you can't control everything that happens to you. We signed up for this life. We chose this experience, and it's all to get us to our highest or greatest good for growth. So just keep that in mind and enjoy this Sagittarius Capricorn moon weekend, right? As we're getting ready for the Pisces super full moon on the 30th, right? Wednesday into Thursday. So with this Sag and Capricorn energy, we're going to have it all day Friday and a little bit on Saturday, and then we'll get into the Capricorn Saturday, Sunday, Monday, okay? So we're going to get to the chizzy. We're still, Mars is still wrapping up in Virgo, so you're still feeling this Neptune. Now, you won't feel it as strong today, the Mars-Neptune opposition, but this is where we could still not see things clearly, wanting to logically or logistically or analytically, critically, focus on the pharmaceuticals and the medicine and disease. Take the high road, high vibration. Doesn't matter what's coming up, what's down the belt, what's, COVID, Aries, and this and that. Focus on your health, a positive mindset, right? And, living your life. This is, where we have got to be, Sagittarius moon, optimistic. Feel fortunate and blessed. Have gratitude, right? I have gratitude for just the smallest things, right? When you almost lose your life, you go through that where you're just like, the sun, the breath. You know how good the sun feels in your body? Well, go do that because the Sagittarius moon is about being outside and exploring. Okay? So, we really need to think about that as Saturday, we're going to have that square. right? The Sagittarius moon will square Neptune in Pisces. So you just have to be mindful of that Saturday morning before it goes into Capricorn, that there could be, some strange feelings going on Saturday where you may emotionally be like in a fog, where you're not sure which way to go, left, right, up, down, you're just kind of whatever. So this is where it's not always comfortable for the Sagittarius moon to be introspective, but this is where maybe it's just by not doing anything heavy, more light stuff, but movement, right? Sagittarius moves the hips and thighs. Do some Tai Chi Saturday, some yoga, stretching. You can even exercise, go for walks, hiking. All right. And as we get into the Sunday, really, understand Saturday, the moon will get into Capricorn and it's going to trine the Virgo sun. Okay. So that could be really nice getting this Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, the sun and moon having this nice trine. Okay. And then it won't do it till Monday, but Sunday evening it'll get closer, Lucy, closer to the trine of Mercury. Okay, but remember this Sagittarius moon today, Friday, and it's forget about it Friday. Venus is date night, romance, pleasures, but Venus is still retrograde in Leo. So this moon, this morning is definitely more like around 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, is in a trine to the Venus retrograde. So this is really the opportunity where you can be like, you know what? I believe I'm worthy of love. You can check in on your self-worth and your values and realize that, you know what? I'm gonna go on a spiritual retreat or take a vacation. I'm gonna do something that is pleasing to my heart chakra. And you can initiate that on Friday. Okay. So that's, a little Friday, Saturday glimpse, Sunday. Let's go to the birth chart. And I just hope you have a wonderful Astro weekend. All right. So there's the chart. Let's make it bigger. So, we don't look at any specific ascendant. We're just looking at the placements because the ascendant switches every, approximately every 2 hours. And this Sagittarius sun, you see here, this is at 12 noon Eastern, is at 17 degrees. So, more like 9 Eastern, it will be in that trine to Venus retrograde in Leo. And then you will see it squaring, around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., squaring that Mercury, okay? The Sagittarius moon. And the moon and Mercury are not always really considered to be best friends, the logical mind with the emotional, eternal mind, So there can be some discomfort, what you're like figuring out and analyzing and assessing and trying not to obsess, right? The Virgo moon could get, Virgo Mercury could get a little OCD retrograde, Oh, is this going to be right? This, I've been like that like so much of my life. My wife reminds me, and I have to remember, right? Don't over fixate on outcomes or potential this and this and that. And that's a trauma marker, right? From a child. And so it's something that I've really tried to heal, but I'm still working on it. And that's okay. You know what I mean? But at least when you're aware of something, and that's what astrology does for you, you can continually to work on it and grow. So even this Sagittarius moon trine in the Chiron, and it's a fire grand trine, right? You'll see kind of in a way with the Venus, the Chiron and Aries, and the moon, Venus and Leo. So that's nice. And you got the moon, Venus, Chiron, that's speaking to really healing those childhood relationships, the relationships with siblings, parents, friends. Even if you were bullied or teased as a child, even if, you felt ostracized or, mom or dad or someone, picked on you, bullied you, even abuse. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself. It truly is. Because when you hold on to stuff, guess what? The person that may have wronged you or did it to you, they might not even remember it. They're not even thinking about it. So you're holding on to something and making yourself stressed and crazy and the blame game. And really, you just need to let it go and heal from it. And I'm not saying it's easy. Believe me, I'm not. I'm just telling you the intention and what you want to do and work on. Okay? It's muy, muy importante. We're still dealing with the Aries North Node, Libra South Node. So this moon on Saturday is going to trine the Aries North Node and sextile the Libra South Node, right? So this is really harmonious both ways with this moon hitting the nodal axis. And these are opportunities where, your emotional mind, you could be like, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going to take charge. I'm going to be the leader at my job at work. I'm going to ask for a raise. We're coming into the fall. I'm going in September 1st or right after Labor Day weekend. And I'm going to be like, you know what? I need a promotion. Or you know what? I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to reach out to biggieastrology@gmail.com and get a business birth chart or a mini career chart. I'm going to figure out my new direction. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? So, and then with the Libra South Node, you can be like, you know what? I'm different. I've changed. This person does not have space in my life anymore, right? That sextile is kind of poking and tapping you to release these relationships that are toxic. And it's okay. Sometimes we have to have the healthy boundaries, right? Neptune, Pisces, Saturn, Pisces, both retrograde, right? And this moon's going to hit that Neptune. No more delusions. Now, it'll create that fog, so you still may not be feeling or thinking things clearly. And even Saturday morning, you may wake up in a little purple haze, little kind of like, whoa, was I underwater in my pillow? You know what I mean? But that's okay. Movement can help you get out of that, okay? It really can. So let's look at the chart for Saturday. It's Saturday. All right. So seek it Saturday, the day of the planet Saturn, right? And we went for 1 p.m. Eastern to kind of like move the moon along a little bit. And what do you see? Right? So that means at 2 degrees so around 9 a.m., the moon enters Capricorn, and this is my home moon. So I'm really, looking forward to that on Saturday being, having that. And the moon is going to be trining the sun in Virgo. Okay. So Saturday morning, probably around 1:30 to almost 2 o'clock Eastern and 10:30, 11 a.m. Pacific. It's just a great way to get into the Saturday, flow of the moon and the sun in a trine, right? The internal and external mind, your sort of emotional process, your body, right? So you can feel lit up. Your vitality will be extra strong. And it's earth energy. So this is a good time to bring things into the physical realm, into 3D, into reality on Saturday. Okay? And be practical. And remember, we have all this earth energy, Uranus and Jupiter. So, the moon won't hit the Jupiter until, really on Sunday. But that's where, we can really, I would say, Sunday around 2 p.m. Our beliefs and philosophies in a trine with the easy flow of energy to our body, our health, our emotions, our feelings. This is where we can be very optimistic and practical in taking care of our material items, whether they need to be recycled and cleansed out, whether you wanted to send a donation to people in Maui, whether you or really like, what, this is where I'm going to set up this family trust. I'm going to do some investing. I'm getting into crypto. I'm getting out of crypto. I'm going to do, more gold and silver. So many different options. But remember, Jupiter's biology and finance. So we can also, with this Capricorn moon, we can put in the hard work to like get into our garden and grow some things, you know? The harvest is coming September, right? So depending on your climate and where you're at, but this Capricorn moon will hit the nodes, right? It will square Chiron, but this is all for Sunday. You know, I think Saturday can be a real nice day. This moon will sextile Saturn Saturday afternoon. And you could have some nice, emotional discipline, setting some healthy boundaries. Oh, do you want to go drinking Saturday? Like, no, no, thanks. I'm just going to stay in. I'm going to do some work, some planning for next week. I've been working on a project and, I'm so busy during the week. I don't actually need to go out Saturday night and do XYZ. I need to kind of build at home and have those healthy boundaries and the discipline, to achieve the status and success that you desire. Okay. And then you'll see on Sunday, more like late Sunday night, that moon can, get to a trine to Mercury. It may not happen to early Monday morning or while you're sleeping, but, either way. But overall, you guys, it's going to be a great weekend. We're definitely going to experience, opportunities for healing. I think movement will be important, and checking in with your internal mind, okay? Your body, your health, plans for nature, and spend some time outside. It's really going to be beneficial to your body and your health. All right. You know how I do. Biggie Astrology brings it for you. Yo, so we're wrapping up the Astro-Weather. That's the Astro-Weather weekend. The Sagittarius moon. Then Saturday, late morning, and Sunday, the Capricorn moon. We're going into Monday, 60 hours. See how you're feeling. You know what I mean? But remember, when the moon gets in Capricorn Saturday and Sunday, there could be some restrictions or delays with your emotions. And sometimes we need that. We don't need to overly respond in our emotions. But I think it's a time for building, okay? And think in your life, look at what house the Capricorn's in, and also with the Sagittarius, what is it that you want to build? And the moon is your body, your health, your family. Right. So even in that sextile to on Saturday, the trine to the sun and the sextile to the Saturn, there can be opportunities for really, building different structures or new disciplines or systems, depending on the themes of those houses. So check out your Virgo, your Sag, your Capricorn. Comment down below. Let me know when to flow, how you want to glow, how you want to grow. Baby girl and baby bro. It's the E with the Astro-Weather show. All right? So have a good one. I'll be back on Lunes, Monday morning. Forget about a Friday. It was a long week. Enjoy. Smile this weekend. That's what people need to see. You're out in public, say hi. Give someone a compliment. It doesn't hurt you. You know what I mean? Oh, like your shirt, like your hair, like this, like that. Like, oh, what's up, dude? Even the fellas, like, yo, yeah, those are fly Jordans. Like, what's up, man? Like, word, oh, you gonna catch the game? Oh, yeah, this, da, 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 da. And don't worry about, a rap sheet or debates or, a mugshot of Trump and all that. Who cares? Stock markets, fluctuating, down on Thursday. Doesn't matter. What's in your heart? Where you going? Who you going with? And who are you? Big E Astrology. Hit me up, Virgos. Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising. The Virgo birth chart sale is on and popping. BigEastrology@gmail.com. Astro-Weather weekend. Peace.
The moon is connected to my emotion. The moon is connected.